welcome back to my channel. As a mum, as a human being, I know how hard it is to stay organised and to stay on top of it. Recently I posted on social media asking you any problems that you feel you have when organising, what comes up, what the issues are. I've whittled them down to sort of 4 main categories, and I thought I'd go through a bit of a Q&A and try and help resolve some of the issues. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Okay, so one of the main problems that comes up whenever I talk to anyone about organising is people say, I really want to get organised, but I just don't know where to start. And I completely get that. It's really difficult, especially if you're just feeling really overwhelmed, you're feeling tired. Sometimes you can just feel like your whole house is in a mess and you just can't possibly tackle it right now. Places that I find really helpful to start are your bathroom and your kitchen. They're areas that are really easy to tackle, because in your cupboards, you know, you can have your tins, you can have your cereals, you can have your baking items. It's just easier to categorise those areas. So for me, they're really good places to start. Once you're happy with how you organise those areas or those rooms, you can then move on to slightly more difficult areas like your bedroom, your wardrobe, and then possibly any linen cupboards that you might have as well. Another thing I hear about all the time is I can't get organised because I really just don't have the time. Because it can be really hard to come home and think, oh, I just can't bother to tackle that cupboard, or I can't bother to tackle my bedroom. Or although you should look at the big picture and you should know how you want your room to look and you should know roughly what clutter you want to get rid of, don't start off with the big picture. Personally, I take 10-15 minutes. The other day I was browning some mints, and while I was doing that I was cleaning out a kitchen drawer. It's that simple. Start a cupboard or a shelf even in that cupboard if you really just don't have the time. Take out what you don't want. If you don't have to put labels on them, you don't have to make it look fancy, but if you want to put a tub in there, if you want to have all your tins in a tub, go ahead and while you're cooking in the kitchen, that's what I did the other day, just go ahead and put them all in the tub. Start off with a drawer and work your way through the room. Okay, so another issue I hear a lot about as well is people saying that just to get organised is really, really expensive. I recently posted a video actually on my top favourite cheap organising products. I said they were all for under £5, but looking back on the video, I think it was actually all under £3. So for £3, you know, you can get organised. It doesn't have to be expensive. So I'll put the link to that video in below. So my top 3 favourite retailers are Amazon, B&M and Poundland. They're the best ones that I found the most for your money. Amazon is really good because sometimes you can find some really good organising gadgets on there. The prices can be a bit more high. I've got some shelves under my sink from there. That was about £8. I'd say that's quite high, unlike somewhere like Poundland. You know, you can find some really good deals on there. B&M, at the moment, they do these really under-shelf shelves. It sounds strange. In there at the moment, they were $12.99 from other retailers. They're in there at the moment 2 for $6.99. So again, that's really, really good bargain. I'm using them at the moment. They've got reorganising the baby cupboard. Again, Poundland, as I said, I've done a video on this before, but I'm always buying things in Poundland. The tubs in there, especially for organising things like snacks, like in your drawers, like so many good things, and they're obviously only £1, so it's a really, really good resource to check out, and it doesn't have to be expensive. And finally, a lot of what I hear of as well is people saying, I'm motivated to organise, I've tried it once, I've tried it a couple of times, but it just doesn't stay organised. Chances are you've probably still got too much stuff in there, or you know, family dynamics are constantly changing. Some of your work life schedule is changed, and now you feel like you don't have enough time to keep on top of it. Things that I would try doing: think about things like, do I use this? Do I need this? That's another important one. And how many of these do I have, and how many do I actually need or use? For example, plates, different types of plates. We tend to keep one set of white plates. I did have another set which was my posh set, and that was just taking up so much space in my cupboard, and I thought, I never actually use this, so what is the point in me having it? It's just taking up space. Keep out what you use and what you love. Utensils are another big space taker-upper. You don't need 5 potato peelers, you don't need 2 tin openers, you only need 1. So take that into consideration when you're organising stuff. If after you've tried and it's still not staying organised, try perhaps a different organising system. Are you looking at things and can clearly access everything? Have you got the most frequently used things at the front and the less frequently used things at the back? Try moving things around. Families are constantly changing, life is constantly changing, and you know, our organising systems have to keep up with that. But anyway, I hope you found today's video helpful. Please let me know if you liked it by giving it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll put the links to my Facebook and Twitter pages in below. Let me know if there's any future videos you want to see as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys.